You're watching the SF New Tech Post Show with Nerd Stalkers Greg Viloria and that tech girl Liberty Madison. Welcome to the SF New Tech Post Show
Welcome.
with our
I am Liberty Madison, that tech girl.
and I'm Greg Viloria, aka Social Greg for the Nerd Stalker Media Network. Anyway, this is the Post Show. We hold it every event here at SF New Tech at Mighty 119 Utah Street in San Francisco, California. And we just run through the demos tonight. We had some pretty cool demos, huh?
We did. We had some interesting demos. Just so you know, tonight was dedicated to the cloud. So we had a cloud mobile.
Yeah. Let's talk about Aruba Networks. They basically filled this whole area with Wi-Fi high stream, right?
Yeah, they did our Wi-Fi tonight, which is pretty exciting. And in case you don't know who Aruba Networks is, basically, we had the director of Aruba.
Yes. Yes, Sylvia
I
Hooks.
love that you were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Like, we've got the director of a country
Yeah,
here
Aruba.
to
Well, that's right. That's right. I
to
said
talk
that.
to us
No, it's
tonight.
Aruba Networks, not
Aruba
Aruba.
Networks, yeah. They're pretty exciting. They're like a $2 billion company that decided to go ahead and launch a startup inside of their company. So that was pretty exciting to kind of give them the startup culture and the advantage to just move forward without having a lot of red tape and get things done. So basically they wanted productivity.
Yeah, no, I think productivity is the number one thing. It was easy to set up Wi-Fi network, they said, so it seemed like it was easy. I don't know. I have to trust them. I have to trust them on that.
You kind of have to just, it's kind of like getting the electric bill and you're just like, well, I kind of believe it. How can I measure this?
Well, no, but I think it's like the electric bill when you like put a savings thing in there, like CFLs or solar, you forget about it after a while.
Yeah.
And so you don't know if you're saving.
You
or
don't
not,
know.
Right? You don't know.
Yeah,
Right?
not at all.
You don't know.
just kind of smile
You
and
just
nod.
said, hey, I
And it
guess
was
I'm
kind of like
saving
that
money.
with the Wi-Fi. We were
Yeah.
like,
I
okay,
guess it's fast.
I guess
it's
we're
fast.
hooked up.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go through the
Next
top
up,
one.
we had Squiggle.
Oh yeah. So what did you think about Squiggle?
Oh my God. Who was the pitch? Eric.
Eric.
I
yeah.
thought Eric was auditioning for the Social Network. I really did. I was like,
Okay, so explain
Eric
that
is
one.
auditioning for the his pitch was so very Social Network. He was on it. I enjoyed it. Like he gave me everything Social Network, and it was just like, I'm here in the Valley and we're doing this out of my garage, and look at my friends from Harvard, and we're gonna get $1 billion.
So it was kind of like a Google Plus thing going
It
on.
was.
Right?
Eric pretty much, I don't want to say that because they were trying to steer people away from the Google Plus. They were saying it's an alternative to Google Plus that you can have on your computer on at all times. So when you have teams that work remotely together, you can actually build a culture with your team members, because it's kind of difficult otherwise if you're not in the same space. So basically they wanted to give you the opportunity to do that without recording your conversation.
Now I guess it's a little bit different than Google because like they have a tiling of all the videos on there, right?
Right. He actually named it kind of a Brady Bunch style video. And the cool thing that he did his demo inside of the video. So you got to actually see his demo on Squiggle.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I guess he had his wife and two other coworkers
That
on
were
there.
here also in the room. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of Brady Bunchy, where you're kind of like looking at the box above you and looking at the box beside you.
And you're kind of
like that.
pointing. So basically, if you want to have video conferencing with people that are not in your same area, you can do so, and you don't have to record it. And it's just on your computer all the time. So be careful if you have Squiggle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so, okay. And what was next after that?
We had Smartsy.
Ah, the guy from France or wherever he was from.
Yeah, and he was the one that gave us that helpful tip about Victoria's Secrets that I had no idea
Okay.
about. So basically, what Smartsy is he was able to actually turn his iPhone. Was it cross-platform?
Well, it's the iPhone for sure. I wasn't sure if he
It
had an Android
okay.
yet.
But he basically, you were able to take photos of products that you like. And what did he do with these products in these photos?
Well,
Greg?
I think he said that you could pin it, you could just snap it, and it'll learn what you like. I mean, It'll actually index magazines if
Right.
they have a database. So.
I love his opening. It was kind of funny when he said, "Does anyone read magazines?" It was like crickets. No one in the crowd was like, "Yes, we." But he's like, "Wait a minute. Does anyone read newspapers?"
I think when I'm on the plane, I read magazines.
No. Everyone looked at him like, "What are you talking about? Do you know you're in San Francisco? Like, what are you talking about?" And when he's like, "Does anyone take pictures with their phone?"
I read Flood. I read. I don't know. That was kind of. But anyway, I mean, the technology was kind of cool though.
It was.
Right.
It was. I think that they have something there.
So
For people that have magazines, that they've just got to find that audience. I don't know where they live, but they've got to find it because it's not here.
Well, they read newspapers, maybe.
People here write for magazines and newspapers.
They're all digital, unfortunately.
They don't read them.
Yeah. Hey, Adolfo, Nerd Stalker, let's put out a paper version of this tonight, okay? I'm sorry.
Prove me wrong. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Well, next up we had Cloud Phone.
Oh, that was cool, right?
Hugh.
Hugh from Olo Mobile.
Olo Mobile.
Olo Mobile.
Yes. Yeah. What did you think about that?
The one thing I tweeted out tonight, he had a video, so it was kind of hard to demo a phone, but based on the video, it allows you to track loved ones, and basically one of the taglines in there was Siri for Grandma. I love that, Siri for Grandma.
I would have to say that was one of my favorites tonight,
Right?
wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, we'll wait till the end so we don't piss off anybody, but anyway, we'll piss off anyone anyway.
Basically, it was a phone with one button. Pretty much, he upgraded and added the tech into help by falling and I can't get up. And we all know that commercial from the 80s. I know that commercial. It's the same freaking commercial. They got their money's worth out of that commercial. Whoever the production team was got their money's worth. We all know it. So basically, he took that same device and transformed it because he experienced someone in his family falling and they couldn't get up. So I had an idea.
Well, and then there was the other one where there were two kids, right? And they were going through a neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
And if your kids veer from the track,
they were trying to skip school and it sent an alert
they'll
to
send
your
an alert
phone.
that they're not going by the path designated by mom and dad. Now that's kind of creepy and scary, but it's kind of cool.
I thought it was gonna be like, this is sponsored by the NSA. It was a little odd, but
sponsored by NSA.
It was, it was great.
Now he has they're not really live yet, right? They have an Indiegogo campaign, right?
Well, actually, they've already been funded. The Indiegogo campaign is just for community outreach. They're not really depending on that for funding. And I thought that was interesting. How awesome are you just to collect money for fun? They're like, we're just going to go on Indiegogo and have a community outreach program, and that's their campaign.
That's kind of different, right? So it's kind of like, I want your money, but I would rather have your attention and your money.
Yeah, they really just wanted to do some community building.
Wow. So
Isn't
what
that
are
amazing?
they going to do? Give the $50,000 to charity, or?
I think they're just going to send the people their products.
Community outreach equals we're going to sell products. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No, but I thought that was kind of cool.
I really did.
Okay. What was next? We got.
Next we have Justin
Mine.
Xavier came up and
Javier.
Javier, was it Javier?
Javier.
My apologies, Javier.
I learned that the other day that Xavier is pronounced Javier.
Oh, Javier. So I was excited to see Javier because I got to meet Javier at Rocket Space at the new Tech Crawl.
Oh yeah, which happened last week on Friday, right?
Happened last week, and I got to meet him. Rocket Space is one of our stops that we had a chance to visit that has a ton of startups coming out of there. Like Spotify and different people coming out of Rocket Space.
All right.
So I was excited to see him.
So it basically allows you to do mobile prototype app validation or testing. It's kind of cool, actually. So before you really commit to really getting your mobile app printed, I guess it kind of does a mock-up or a wireframe, and it allows you to send it to people to validate, I guess.
Yeah, and one of the interesting things that he said is you can send it to your investors, send it to your angel investors get their immediate feedback without having to spend months and months on design or coding for things that aren't going to be useful and you aren't going to need, and it's a very quick turnaround, and it was just pretty ingenious to not have you commit to something.
It's cheaper.
That's true. apps come and go here.
So let's go to the last one. This was interesting. It's more geeky. It's more nerdy. Nerd Stalker. Nerdy.
I'll let you take it.
All right. So a portable is an interesting app. It uses Objective-C, which is a base code in iOS, and allows you to compile it into an Android app. So basically, all you need is one set of code,
right?
And it'll actually cross-port it to the Android, which is growing in popularity as I think Colin has said from Portable.
Colin made a good point. He said when he just kind of did a quick test of the crowd, that a few years ago, most people in the Bay Area would have an iPhone. That was just kind of what the situation was. And he noticed that it was split tonight, 50-50, had Android and iPhone. So he saw that as a good leap for the Android market, and also noted that over 80% of phones out there were...
That was a big one.
That was impressive. That was good information.
No, you're right. I mean, 2 years ago, you weren't with me at SF New Ticket here, but 2 years ago, it was an iOS-dominated market, as
oh my gosh! I used to try to hide my Fandroid. I would try to, because people would look at you crazy and be like, "What's wrong with you? Why aren't you supporting?"
So don't worry, you're not crazy.
That's how we bonded.
Yeah, we bonded
because of
Android device love.
Yes.
Okay. Android device love. Anyway, that was kind of cool. I mean, for the geeks in you, and if you're just iOS only, you can get to Android really quickly with a portable. So that's kind of neat. So let's get that tech girl's pick of the night.
Drum roll. The pick of the night. The pick of the night for me, which I think you guys already know, I kind of spoiled it, but it is for a few reasons. One, anyone that follows me knows that I really care about families, and especially elder members of your family. And I really care about that. And I think that the cloud phone, thank you, I need that. I think that the cloud phone offers amazing advancement in technology for senior members of your family, and definitely a way to aid them in their activities. I loved it. I'm done with you, Greg.
No, I'm sorry. That's my favorite tonight too. So I can't cap on you for that. But
and also because he's an Aussie, so I love it. Okay.
So yeah, I guess it eliminates that other infomercial thing that we see where grandma falls down.
I don't think it eliminates it. It evolves it.
They text. Okay, evolves it. Fine, evolves it. So, the infomercial, the famous infomercial, right, is this little pager, right, that grandma hits on her way down as she's falling. Or maybe she doesn't hit it at all, and they go through this little thing where a guy is like, oh, grandma fell down, I better go text Greg.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right. So it evolves that to this new
it's docking system. It's 10. You can have it charged for 10 days. It's weatherproof. You can have it on the, and it's not just for situations where you're falling. They had it for situations to track mobility, to encourage more activity, and also to track younger members of your family.
Pretty hella scary. But it is our favorite.
That was my favorite. Was that your favorite?
That's our favorite tonight. I mean, I think the other one from the geek standpoint was a portable, believe it or not. I mean, I think no one really appreciated that except for there was this gal back there that said,
"Oh, she
loved
you. That dot.
I love you, a portable. I love you, a portable." But,
yeah, she did. She was a huge fan.
But that's I think that was my kind of geek favorite of the night.
Yes, definitely.
But I could think from that tech girl point of view, where you're looking at tech for everyone, definitely Allo Mobile took it home. So anyway, anything coming up for you next week or in the next coming couple weeks? What's going on?
Well, I do want to give a quick shout out because I know people are like, why are you wearing this jacket? So last week I got to play unreleased titles with the president of Nintendo.
Oh.
Yeah, he selected only 10 people in Silicon Valley to come and play with him privately, and he signed my phone, and we got to play awesome unreleased titles. We Party U, Super Mario 3D. It was amazing. I can't even believe that just me and like 9 other people hanging with the president of Nintendo. So if you check the hashtag I'm with Reggie, we were with Reggie. So I got to play that. And that's why I'm sporting this jacket, and also my Aruba t-shirt as well.
Yeah,
It's just tech nerd stuff going on.
That's cool.
So
That's
that
cool.
was pretty awesome. And also, if you check out, go to hackafilminaday.com. We did our Hack a Film in a Day
Oh yeah.
last week.
Go?
That
That's
was
right.
amazing.
We talked about
we
it in
did
the
a
last show.
mockumentary Kickstarter project for a non-existent product.
Okay, in Oakland? Was that in
Yes,
Oakland?
we did it at Pseudo Room.
Oh yeah.
It's a hackerspace in
Cool.
downtown Oakland.
So that went well?
You know what? It went as good as it could go, thanks to Bart. Bart went on strike.
We were joking about that, unless
We were
Bart on
joking
strike.
about it.
And then you could text her and she could give you a ride. But okay, did you get any rides or?
Well, we were expecting a larger crowd, but as soon as they went on strike, people
Yeah.
started texting like, I can't make it, I can't make it, I can't go. But it turned out great. So if you go to hackafilminaday.com, you can see the hack, and yeah,
Okay, that's good.
digital content creation. Pretty awesome. What about you, Greg? What's going on over at Note Checker? I'm hearing a lot of partnership stuff. What's going on?
No Checker, Nerd Stalker, right? Whatever makes it. But anyway, next week is Japan Night. We're sponsoring Japan Night. We're a media sponsor for Japan Night. We're 6 awesome startups from the Japan area will be coming and pitching at Pivotal Labs. And if you checked out Pivotal Labs, man,
Okay.
that's a cool space, man. I like Runway. Pivotal Labs is pretty cool, though. So.
Better than Runway?
No, I mean, Runway has the ambience. Pivotal just looks like a serious
Okay.
space.
I'll
Serious.
have to definitely check that
it
out.
Check it out.
Okay.
So that's happening on November 7th, next Thursday, a week from tomorrow. So November 7th. So check that out. And if you want any discounts for really good events coming up in the next couple months, check out discounts galore on the SF New Tech page. We update that almost weekly, and you'll see discounts from about 10 to 50%. So definitely.
We always say, like, if you're anywhere in a shopping cart of any company in the Bay Area, just try the SFNT code, and I'm pretty sure something happened.
SFNT, SF New Tech. I think
variations,
that'll
right?
happen. Yeah.
Okay.
Agree. So that's about it. I think let's close off the show. So how do we find you?
You can find me online, Twitter, at Liberty Madison. And I am that tech girl, and you can also go to libertymadison.com. And I just want to thank everybody who came out to support SF New Tech and the New Tech Crawl. It was so awesome having you guys out there. And, we just followed the astronaut, and we had a great time.
Yeah, astronaut's cool, man. And my name is Greg Viloria, aka Social Greg on Twitter for the Nerd Stalker Media Network, where we believe in tech, startups, design, and you. Anyway, we'll catch you at the next event. We're not quite sure exactly when that next event is.
It doesn't matter. Follow us online. We'll let you know.
We'll let you know. All right. Take care.
Bye.
And be careful out there.